All right, back at Lufia. Last part, we watched Trudeau destroy Western civilization real time, and I managed to grind out both Might helmets. So now all three of the principal characters, because Lufia sucks, is wearing their Might helmets. The last thing to get this perfect save file, aside from grinding to level 99, which I'm not going to do, fuck that. The last thing to get a perfect save file is the final 2 dragon eggs and buying a Might shield. Yeah. There we go. Also got some iced tea on the break. That's good. Lufia can't equip Might helmets. Think the Liberals have a future in Canada? Yeah, I think the next election, unless it's put off for a very, very, very long time, people will remember this, and they're not going to be happy. Okay, so I have to go through this cave, because I can't fly to Doom Island. I have to go through the cave to get there. Alright, in we go. Welcome to the cave. This is the cave to Glasstar Tower, and it's kinda shitty. Kinda really fucking big. Oh god, we're gonna be in here for a while, aren't we? Alright. This is, a Spelunky. The Spelunky shirt. Okay, so, let's go. Who the fuck are these guys? Alright. In the next Canadian election, I have to go through this cave. So. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, Avalon. The Black Ring! There's some racist shit. What's the Black Ring all about? Increases all stats. Not attack. That's actually pretty good. Is it better than the White Ring? It is not better than the White Ring. Is it better than the Mock Ring? That's like better in every way, except that you lose 5 agility. Yeah, I'll just give it to Jaren. Ah, fuck you, Evelyn. Okay, so, listen. Now that we're actually on the way, what should we talk about? Right, first of all, Mad Max. Here's my reason for not liking Maxime Bernier in the PPC. The PPC has turned out to be a Maxime Bernier ego project. Maxime Bernier has a long history as being a major player in the Conservative Party of Canada. 20, 30 years, connections. He's been part of cabinets before. He knows how to run a government. All right. When Justin Trudeau won, and Stephen Harper stepped down, there was a leadership election for the Conservatives in 2015. Maxime Bernier was next in line. He was the popular pick. He would be fit for the job. It should have been him. But there was Andrew Scheer also run, and just as an upset, Scheer ended up winning it. It kind of came out of nowhere, just a fluke, basically. Scheer won by very, very small margins. Okay. Now, Scheer was leader. And what could have ended up happening after that is that after Scheer wins, he's in charge of the next election. Scheer was kind of a milquetoast leader. He was not going to win the next election against Trudeau. That was obvious. So, yeah, sure. Send it to one of my mods, dude. Okay, they can send it to me. But anyway, Scheer was never going to win. So if Maxime Bernier, yes, it should have been his turn. He should have won. But like, you know what? Swallow your pride. Take the L. You lost by only a little bit. You're pretty popular. Just chill, okay? Just chill out. It'll be okay. Jesus, just fucking owned Lufia. All right. And then when Scheer loses the next election, which he did, then there'll be a power vacuum and you will be able to get in and become the leader. And then Maxime Bernier would be the leader and then of the Conservatives. And then in the 2021 election, which happened just recently, he would have been the one going up against Trudeau. And he probably would have won because Trudeau was amazingly unpopular in 2021. But the reason that he didn't lose is because in the absence of actually having a decent person to be the leader of the Conservatives, they ended up choosing Erin O'Toole, who was just like a fucking nobody. A fucking nobody. Okay? What happened was, Bernier got pissed off that he lost what should have been, to be fair, what really should have been his election. He got pissed off. So he left. He left the party. And he said, I'll make my own party. And he did make his own party. And it's really gone nowhere ever since, with blackjack and hookers. But if he had just swallowed his pride, he would have been prime minister by now. I do not believe that the party is nearly as corrupt as he said it was. I don't believe that, Dr. Mavender. Yeah, see? As soon as Scheer destroyed himself, and they had no leader in Erin O'Toole, and they were desperate to find somebody to run. If Bernier was still around, it would have been him, and he would have won. But it's not. And so here we are. Will we Tubcast soon? Soon.tm, yes. I'll talk about that in a bit too, okay? But here's the thing, he can't come back now though. He's too deep. He's too invested in the PPC, and the Conservative Party won't have him anymore. The Conservative Party is now over Maxime Bernier. They now have Pierre, whatever his name is, Poilievre or whatever, and he's reasonably popular, and he's also these popes. He's reasonably popular, and he's also very well spoken, and he's young and he's charismatic. He's like a foil for Trudeau, who's young and charismatic and well spoken and popular. Well, so is this guy. He's going to be the new Conservative leader. So basically, Maxime Bernier, lost his shot at being leader. He is anti-immigration, yes. Yeah, he's like in his 40s. He's like a young, charismatic guy, yeah. But anyway, that's the current situation, guys. And it really does seem like Maxime Bernier went for the short-term maverick option, and it has not worked out for him. And we would have been better off if he had just stuck around. He should use the PPC to screw the Conservatives. Well, then the Conservatives will never win again, dude. Like, what? The dragon egg, there it is. Yeah, you know what? If the PPC can't get a seat in the next election, they're dead. And the reason why is because their recent rise in the polls has been solely because of anti-lockdown sentiment. But by the time the next election comes around, I have a feeling that lockdowns are going to be so unpopular that everyone will have dropped them, and they have nothing. Like, the PPC was rising in the polls because a year ago they were the only party willing to be anti-lockdown. But things are moving in that direction now. Well, I don't mind if you get you can send them to me. Confused. I don't. Oh, look, another Might helmet. Where were these when I was grinding last time? Fucking okay. Can Lufia actually equip? No, she cannot. I just have an extra Might helmet. All right. So anyway, that's why I don't like. That's why I'm not a fan of Bernier. He shot himself in the foot over his own ego, and he wrecked the Conservative Party's chances for election for at least 5 years. That's my opinion on it. 8 dragon eggs can be traded at the Egg Dragon for special items. And there's only one more set of dragon eggs to get in the game. And I have them all. I think it's ego. I do think it's ego. Where do I go now? That's where C comes out of. Where does D go? Oh, that's a treasure chest. So, that's the Maxime Bernier story. What else did you want to talk about? Oh yeah, do you guys want to talk about the bank account freezes? So, part of the abilities that the Emergency Act unlocked for the Canadian government was the ability for banks to freeze, and it is a temporary freeze, for banks to freeze the accounts of people that have donated to that Give, Send, Go campaign to assist the truckers. Now, this does not mean that everyone's banks are going to get fucked. For example, I didn't donate. My bank will not get fucked. My bank account. And they have confirmed, at least, and who knows if they're telling the truth, right? Like, this is all speculation at this point. This is just happening right now. But it seems that if you give vocal support for the truckers and for the blockades and protests, they're not coming after you, because it's just speech. Okay? However, they've also said that after the act is rescinded, which it has to be, because, for example, the act is automatically rescinded after 30 days, unless explicitly extended by Parliament. It's automatically rescinded after 30 days. And when it rescinds, all of that money, it doesn't make it right, but still, all of that money gets freed up and returns to the people who actually have it. So they're not actually taking the money, they are temporarily holding it. That's how the act is supposed to work. Now, who knows what they'll actually do, right? Like, they could just be like, fuck you, we'll do whatever we want, right? Why would they not indefinitely extend? Because there's still those oversights that I mentioned in the last part. So, for example, Parliament has to vote on use of the Act, yes. But also, Parliament, there's an independent committee, a committee independent from Parliament also has to sign off on the use of the Act, okay? Those two things are important. And also, the provinces can challenge the Act's use in court. And if the provinces win that challenge, then the same thing happens. It stops. Okay? So what if I nuke Rogan's spot? What, could I completely Maverick Hunter? Like all of it permanently? Mr. Frenzy, thanks for the sub. What's likely that Trudeau will still be Prime Minister at the end of the next election? God, it's pretty low at this point. He is not liked. It's a glitch. Yeah, who knows about that? Where is this? Okay. What else is happening? Yep. I did also. He didn't write it. He's the last guy alive who wrote it. But yeah, I know that's happening, Chromega. So yes. So what could actually happen is that after 30 days, the same vote happens that we saw tonight, and the same people come forward and renew the act for 30 days. They have to do this every 30 days in perpetuity if they wanted to just keep the powers. I have a feeling at that point it would become very politically untenable for Trudeau, because he already has people. He already has people in his parliament who are saying, this isn't right. They cucked out and didn't vote with their conscience, but they're saying this isn't right. I think that number will continue to go up as time goes on. And I think eventually you will see people who will be like, nah, you know what, I did it. I thought it was right a month ago. You know, I convinced myself a month ago. I'm not convincing myself this time. Fuck you. Yeah. I think that's what will happen. And you know what? Let's just say the act is kept in place in perpetuity every 30 days. They just keep rolling the vote over, and everyone just cucks out and gives in every time. When the next election happens, because the act doesn't stop the elections. When the next election happens, I think Canadians will be so fucking mad at them that they will in fact vote them out. And they will vote them out hard at that point. For example, even if I take all of the copium about the Trumpsters from last episode regarding their elections, Canada did not have any of those problems. Canada had none of those problems when it came to our elections. We had no funny business. We had no nonsense. None of that. We had one instance, and the one instance was they sent out over 1 million mail-in ballots, and 200,000 of those mail-in ballots did not return. Yeah, no, it's 200,000, Shobaka. It's 200,000, and I looked into that. You know what that actually is? They sent out a bunch of mail-in ballots, and 200,000 mail-in ballots did not return. That's what that was. They weren't counted because they didn't show back up at the polling place. Now, if you want to assume that those were all conservative ballots and they were all lost, you need to prove that. You need to prove that. That's an exceptional claim. Do you know what's actually most likely happening? Ballot gets lost in the mail, gets thrown out with the junk mail, person gets it, doesn't care anymore, person moves away. And yes, Canada actually has an independent commission regarding the elections, yes. People just don't vote. Yeah, there are so many things that could be. No. The Emergencies Act does not stop elections. It does not put troops on the ground on Canadian soil. It does not stop votes in Parliament. It does not rescind people's rights. What it does is it gives police more options in their policing. And also it frees up RCMP resources to be used at the discretion of local police. So the RCMP, which is the Canadian Federal Police, they can come into an area. They're put under the control of the local police force, so the Ottawa Police, for example. And then the Ottawa Police can direct the excess resources of the RCMP. So. Okay, just a dragon. All right. Freezing a bank account without judicial oversight is a violation of our rights. Okay, yeah, you can actually make that argument, but however, they are limited in how they can use that power. For example, even in the current situation with the current act in place, with the emergency powers they've called upon right now, they cannot freeze my bank account legally because I didn't actually donate to the truckers, and the act itself is worded such that it's more of a scalpel than a hammer, and it's very focused in what they can do with it. Thanks for the sub, you sheeple. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, the act is a lot more limited than what people outside Canada. How do they know you didn't contribute? Because what has to happen is the police have to... Here's the actual mechanisms of the act, okay? The police need to approach the banks with some suspicion, okay? Right. The police need to approach the banks with some suspicion that a person's funds are being used to finance what they're calling terrorism, okay? And then the bank can temporarily freeze the account until the act's time has passed. What this act does is it lowers the threshold of evidence needed for the police to approach the banks. And it also allows the banks themselves to come forward with evidence on their side as well. I actually don't know if they looked at my account personally or not. What I do know is that if they were to look at my account, which I wouldn't want them to do, obviously, this is still not a good situation. I'm not advocating for any of this. What I'm saying is, they would find no evidence of me actually having done anything. Okay. Oh no! No. This is a bad situation, Steely. This is a bad situation. Don't kid yourself. It is a bad situation, but it's not as bad. It's not as bad as everyone online is saying, but it's still bad. It's still bad. That's the situation. It's bad, but not as bad as everyone is saying. Yeah, break my foot. Avalon. That's not how the act works. The money, any money that is seized right now, or that is frozen any accounts that are frozen right now, are automatically unfrozen when the act is let up. Right, police action versus the protesters. Like, obviously bad, but not out of the ordinary for this kind of thing. What would this SB if Trudeau did want to be a dictator? It would actually be reasonably hard for him to do in Canada. Because there's another emergency act, okay? That has even more broad sweeping powers. And Trudeau can't even access that one because it's even harder to turn on. It's used for like that act is meant to be used when we're like attacked, you know? Yes, Avalon. I'm not. Oh God. See, this is why I hate having these conversations with some of you guys. I'm not saying everything's fine, and I'm saying it's bad, but it's not as bad as a lot of people say. But you know what? That still means it's bad. That still means there are things happening that I don't like. What do you fucking want me to say? Like, what the fuck? I want you... Daddy, would you like some sausage? Jesus. On a 1 to 10 scale, this is like a 7, I'd say, in my opinion. I would agree with him if it's down a violent BLM riot. Here's the thing, okay? There are people who are like, oh my god, this woman got run over by a policeman on a horse. It's terrible. And it is terrible. I saw the video. It actually is terrible. Then there are people who are saying they never treated Black Lives Matter like this. And holy fuck, I have a video from like 2020 of a policeman on a horse running over a Black Lives Matter protester. Yes, they fucking did. All right? Yes, they fucking did. People have lost their fucking minds on both sides. Everyone's like, Dev, it's not both. It's both sides. Fuck. People have lost their fucking minds. They think that rules should only apply to them and not to the others, or the other way around. I think my argument is more like the conservatives should run a legal reform to make government use of power. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Use the glass star key. Excellent. Dude, we're near the end of this. Done. The last thing to do is the glass star tower. Then it's the end of the game, guys. MONUSCO because the NDP has decided to completely cuck out and support Trudeau. They've said they don't like it, but they're doing it because they don't want to call an election right now. It's purely political gamemanship with the NDP. They are absolutely disgusting. They're purely disgusting. What do you think if people with really weird fetishes have certain political opinions? I don't care. It can be funny sometimes, but I don't care. Here we go. We're getting close to the end here, guys. We could finish it tonight. It's very possible. I mean, I've talked... Oh, thank you for the 10,000, Jesus Christ, 1,000 bits. Thank you, Anonymous Chair. I appreciate it, man. So, we've talked about the vote and how the act is used, what can be done, why it's not nearly as bad as everyone says it is. We've talked... What else have we talked about? We've talked about Maxime Bernier, why I don't like him. We talked about the mechanisms of the banking part of the act. Oh yeah, I got into a fight on another stream. I just fight with my audience all the time now, I guess. But there was a fight that I got into with people who watch the Weekly Sip this week over my assertion that there were some violent trucker protesters. And that, just as there were, you know, a few violent people in BLM riots, but most of them weren't, there were a few violent truckers as well. And people were screaming, no, 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 no. I have the evidence, all right? I have a video. I have a video of two of the protesters spitting on a news camera person who was just there trying to get the news. It was CTV. He had his camera, there was the reporter, they were just there, they were mobbing him and spitting on him and trying to push him away. I have another video of a guy who was going for a walk in his neighborhood. He was going for a walk in his neighborhood. No, Avalon, that's still assault. He's going for a walk in his neighborhood. He walks around. He lives in this neighborhood in Ottawa, And two of the protesters came up and started pushing him around and started knocking him around and knocked a camera out of his hand. All right. I found a video of two counter protesters. Okay. If you don't care, that's fine, but you're wrong. Okay. I found a video of counter protesters. Two guys who were walking with signs that were displaying pro-lockdown messages. And the several truckers came up and stole the signs and broke them and started assaulting them. Okay? There's evidence of them going into some businesses downtown. And Jesus Christ, fucking dragons. Some businesses downtown and assaulting the staff there, demanding special privileges, demanding service when the staff didn't want to give them service. There was the case of that homeless shelter. There was a homeless shelter downtown where the truckers went in and demanded food from the homeless shelter. Okay? Absolutely. You can absolutely call these protests mostly peaceful. The ratio, if we're going to say you have the total amount of people, the ratio of peaceful BLM people to peaceful to riotous BLM people is much more it's much worse than the ratio of peaceful truckers to violent truckers. Absolutely. All right. In terms of property damage, the worst that I've seen is basically what you see at like an Antifa situation where they throw bricks through the glass fronts of businesses. I saw a few businesses get trashed like that by truckers. Okay? Yes. So, this idea, and I received a lot of people in my chat during the weekly sip who were saying, no, it never happens. None of it. No, wrong. I'm right. I'm correct. And then as soon as I said, no, I'm correct, this is not how it is. They're like, oh, Dev fell off. I can't believe he's gone so, he's a socialist now. I can't believe, it's like, fuck off, man. Man, if you get so rattled because I disagree with you on something, like, chill out, man. Just chill. Where am I going? Right, over here. I've gone, fuck. Yeah, Shogoth. Dev has gone soy. Hey, actually, Maverick Hunter. I'm Maverick Hunter. The people leave emote, I added that just for you. What? Fuck off. Fuck off, Naomi. No, dude, in the comments, there was a lot of people who were just straight up saying that, like, now I'm evil, or now I'm just like, I'm like an idiot, or I'm terrible, or it's like whatever, man. Anyway, I will include all the videos in the video that I put out. I will have a small section, because to be fair, it actually is a very small amount of people. I'll have a small section on what the truckers did wrong. And then the rest of the video will be about all the bullshit that happened, because the truckers are legitimately a mostly peaceful protest. They are legitimately a mostly peaceful protest. Second floor hallway of Glass Star Tower. It just loop? It does just loop. Okay. Oh, that goes around the hallway, I guess. Okay. What's more peaceful overall, BLM or truckers? Truckers, obviously, yes. But yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because you should just oppose the violence no matter where it comes from, right? Yeah. So currently, that's one thing that's happening. There's currently a bank run happening in Canada right now. A shit ton of people are scared of what's going on, and they are withdrawing their money from the bank. And the banks are getting fucked here in Canada right now. By the way, did you guys actually hear Naomi yell? Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I actually don't care about the bank run because I currently owe money to the bank. I took out a business loan to buy equipment for the show. I've been paying it off for a little while now. So, I don't give a fuck. I don't keep any money in the bank. I keep most of my money in like an American institution, actually. Titanium. Lots of people avoid debt, in my opinion. But in my opinion, that's kind of stupid. Debt is a tool that, if you're smart, you can use properly. And if you're dumb, you just get indebted for life. But the point of debt is that you should be able to... The point of debt is that you should be able to... If you go into debt for something, but then you get the excess resources of having that money, and you spend it properly on something that can make you money, it's actually better to go into debt and then later come out of it, because you get a kickstart on your ability to advance. A private bank account, what is that? Most debt is like the college loan bubble. Oh yeah, there's a lot of debt that's like just useless, but a business loan on a successful business is not useless debt. It's very useful debt. I have too many things. What? Oh god, I have too many things. I'll just delete this. The potion too, don't need that. Frying pan? Get out of here. Can I delete the dual blade? Saucepan? Vodka? I mean, might hums. I just finished paying off OSAP 2 years. It took me 15 years. That's fucking brutal, dude. Yeah. So, I took on business debt about a year ago. It was a fair amount of debt. And I'm nearly done paying it off now. I'll be done in another month. I'll be debt-free, I think, in next month. Okay, show me, Crow Mega. Yeah. Thank you, Ruin to watch. Oh, Tiro, where are you going to be going for March, man? I think we'll be starting Okami in March. Only debt is my mortgage. Hello there, dude. Did I dream of heaven this night? No. Once you pay it off, you feel fucking great. Yeah. When I paid off, I had like a minor student debt that lasted less than a year, and I paid that off. I felt pretty good. On Switch. What? Go to bed. Fucking hell. Fucking Naomi. Hi, Naomi. Begone, thought. Beat your woman. Okay, where to this time? Disco Elysium. You want me to play that game, don't you? Maybe I could make Disco Elysium my next single player playthrough or something. Jesus Christ, so many fucking enemies. Silence a bunch. Hollow Knight God Home. Where do we go this time? Okay, guys, I'll play it. So anyway, shit, what else is happening right now? Oh yeah, right now, Russia's invading Ukraine. The Pillar Men. That was another thing. Like, okay. I hate to keep going back to this well, but like, on Twitter, God, I hate to keep doing this, but it's the only person I know who is doing something this dumb. On Twitter, Scrump was saying that it was all a false flag, that the Russia-Ukraine stuff. What? Occasionally people keep, like, occasionally people keep sending me stuff in DMs, and it's like, look what he's doing. I'm just like, okay. Normally I don't comment because whatever, right? But like, Russia, Ukraine is an American false flag. Like, I just get a headache thinking about it. Okay, where does F go? There it is, okay. Real schizo hours. See you later, Tough Flower. Thanks for being here, man. The U.S. establishment is playing it up hard to distract from Biden's failure. Yeah, you know, that's probably true, yes. But this idea that, like, Russia's just being a good boy, nothing's actually happening, and it's all America trying to start shit. No. Russia has no problem with starting shit. Yeah, there's another thing, I guess, that we could talk about if you want. Regarding my lack of videos recently, this past week, there's like a new facet to my lack of production. I applied for a for the silver play button. Water spout. Okay, I applied for a silver play button, and here's what you need to have on your channel to get a silver play button from YouTube. No community guideline strikes, no copyright strikes, no videos that are set to be 18 plus. So allowed on the platform, not breaking a strike, but they do have like a wall where you have to like sign in to watch them. So basically, I was like, okay, I should just delete and re-upload to a side channel, the demonetized channel. Delete and re-upload the plus 18 videos, which I did. And now you can just go watch them on the demonetized channel. Just go watch them there. So I did that. And now my channel is currently under review. And every video that I've been writing and making, I gave a list to Shogoth. I forget the full list. But every video that I've been writing and making, they're all like too edgy. They're all too, the dog pill strike just ended. They're all too edgy. So like, until I get the play button in my hands, or I get told no, I can't upload those edgy videos because they are gonna instantly tank my ability to get the play button. Just to have it, to be honest. It'd be nice to have. So I have a video on Biden's dog fetish boy. All right, too edgy. Gotta wait on that one. I have a video ready to go on the Joe Rogan Spotify situation. Too edgy. Gotta wait. I have a video. What were the other ones? What were the other ones? I have a review of the Book of Boba Fett that I'm waiting on. I have Destiny's recent take about consent, because I think that even like it's Destiny doing Destiny things, but I think I have something that's interesting to say about that conversation. So I'm waiting on that. H. That leads nowhere. But here's the thing, guys. Like, all these videos will still come out. You know what I mean? I do like roguelikes, yeah, quite a bit. All these videos are still coming out, guys. Like, it's not like they're vanishing, you know what I mean? I did that video already. I did it on Saturday, Neon Reagan. As someone who's been subbed to SFO since like 2015, I feel like you've been uploading more than ever. My aim has been to do a video a day, but I can't get there. I'm trying, but I just can't get there yet. But yeah, so like these videos, my favorite roguelike, FTL is on there, and also Rogue Legacy. They're both pretty great. Where are we now? So yeah, I have like a handful of videos that are ready to go. You know, maybe I can just like pull up. I'm gonna pull up my list. Yeah, Star Wars is shit now. You Sheeple, thank you for the 5 gift subs, man. The podcast? Hold on, Shogoth. Just wait. Okay. I'm reading the list that I gave to Shogoth. Here are the videos that are nearly done. Written, recorded, but not yet able to come out. Okay? Joe Rogan Spotify situation, Destiny consent take, a video on r/female dating strategy, a video on Biden's dog boy, and a video on the Book of Boba Fett. I think there's at least one more video as well that I can't remember. Where'd I go? No. God damn it. Okay. I clicked something accidentally. Yeah, all those videos are gonna be super spicy. Okay. Give me a bit, guys. Gonna take a short break. Be back in a second.